What's going on, guys? Today I'd like to showcase some of the new features for Axis Football 2016, and the mastermind behind these creations I'm going to be showing you is Sackmaster. He's been working diligently to get all these teams done, and trust me, once the game launches, all these uniforms will be available. So if you want to play with NFL teams, you won't have to worry about creating them yourself because people will have already made them. The cool thing about this new addition to Axis Football is the template has changed to make it user-friendly. Last year it was very hard to do. You'd have to be pretty much an artist to be able to draw certain things like the horns here. But the template enables you to do it very easily, and some of them are already done for you, like this Rams, the horns. So that's going to allow for some of the harder uniforms like the Bengals, the Rams, and the Jags. Some of those were really hard to do last year. Now, here's something really cool. Shiny helmets. I mentioned this a couple of videos back, quite a few videos back, about there was going to be a new edition called Shiny Helmets. Well, here you can see the Raiders. He put this on the Raiders here, Sackmaster. Looks pretty cool to me. It's just another cool little feature to add to the game. And one of the most exciting things to me about this new game is going to be how we're going to be able to load in alternate uniforms on the fly. So let's say Axis Football, you could load up an alternate of the Dolphins from 1970, or you could play with the current uniforms if you wanted to, but you wouldn't have to go through a lot of crap to get it. Like in All Pro Football, you can only load one team at a time. And because their customization was so limited back then. Here's the Patriots, or the Bills, I'm sorry. The Bills Color Rush. The Bills and the Rams I showed you just now, those are the Color Rush. Now, a lot of people didn't really like these uniforms. They were kind of, let's just say, a little bright. I don't think we'll be seeing a return of them, but still, it's part of history, and Sackmaster is doing them too. So here's the San Diego Chargers. Now, currently, there's an issue with letters being on the uniforms. Hopefully, that'll get sorted. Something about being backwards or something. Danny mentioned this in one of his videos. Hopefully, they'll have a fix for that, because that's going to limit the stuff that we can put on the jerseys right now. But still, this is pretty cool. And like I said, unlimited alternate uniforms. So if I'm playing with the Dolphins and I want to play with the old logo, I'm still not really a big fan of the new logo, so I asked Sackmaster to do me an old classic Dolphins uniforms, and here's the home for the classic Dolphins here. And of course, we still have the new. But yeah, like I was saying, the most exciting feature to me about Axis Football 2016 is the unlimited amount of alternate jerseys we can load in on the fly. So if we're selecting a team, we can select any amount of uniforms from any era we want to. I don't think any game on the market that has ever existed really has done this, apart from Madden 08 PC, which they've modded to enable that. But here we'll be able to do it. Here's the old Patriots little logo on the helmet there, if you're a fan of that. I'm a historical NFL buff, so I like these old uniforms. I like the history of teams and stuff, and I've asked Sackmaster to do all the classic teams uniforms, kind of like the Houston Oilers, the Titans. He's already worked on that. I'm going to show you a picture of that in a second. The Patriots, of course, the new one here. Now, some of these are, like I said, he's added some new features, but sometimes it doesn't look like you can see all the features in here. Here on the Patriots, you can't really see the little parts of the uniform on the pants for some reason. I'm not sure why some you can and some you can't. Maybe Sackmaster can chime in and explain that. But I'm not really good at this kind of thing, editing uniforms. So I'm really glad that Sackmaster's decided to do these. Here's the Seattle Seahawks alternate that he was been working on. Now here you can actually see the detail on the pants. Before on the Patriots just now you couldn't see it. I don't know why that is. Like I said, maybe he can explain it. And of course we have the San Diego Chargers powder blue. So eventually we'll be able to have all uniforms from any era that the team was in. So if it was 1960s Jets logo, 1970s, 80s, whatever we want to do, we'll be able to eventually put into this game. And that's the appeal for me for Axis Football is it's a PC game, but it's customizable. So we can customize all the stuff that we want to pretty much. Of course, there's more and more that needs to be added with the gameplay elements. But a lot of that's been worked on this year, and it's only going to get better. And we need to support the game, and any future devs that want to make a football game, like Cal Anderson, of course, is on his game. And here it is, the Houston Oilers. I asked him to do this because I really like the Houston Oilers uniforms for some reason. I've always liked them. They've always been one of my favorite uniforms. I don't know why. So definitely have these on Axis Football at release for sure. He's already made them here, as you can see. But, yeah, guys, it's going to be an exciting year with Cal Anderson and Danny Jugan on the PC market. I can't say anything about Damon Grove because he obviously doesn't want to show us anything. So I'm going to support the devs that actually do want to show something. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll keep sending you guys information about the game. The beta is coming soon.